Hello, here I am with my new iPhone. I think it actually, I can tell it looks better already. I need to get an overhead holder. Today I'm going to try something I saw on YouTube, of course. The base is actually house paint. It needs to be mixed up again, but it's quite thick. It has some Liquitex medium in it and a little bit of Elmer's glue to kind of hold it together, because otherwise it might crack. Then I have what's known as a bloom pour recipe. So I have some pouring medium that's made up of, what was that? I think it was deep accent paint, house paint, and polyacrylic, and I think a splash of Liquitex. And then I have this cell activator, which is made of, it has Floetrol and a little bit of polyacrylic and like 1 drop of silicone, because I don't have the Australian Floetrol that works so well. And this mean looking guy here is what I'm using to swipe. I don't know how it's gonna go. It's not totally flat. I could use this guy. That might be a better idea. It's kind of painty. Maybe I'll use this instead. What I need is a metal spatula. Don't have it. So we're gonna try that. I'm running out of gloves, so I'm probably gonna get messy. I'm gonna take this guy off. All right, so this is what is known as the pillow. Paint kind of sits on top of it and then moves around as you move the canvas. Okay, let me think about order first. The order. So the blue's gonna be on top. I don't want it to be terribly green, so I think what I will do is go green on the bottom, and then this gold, because I really kind of just want the yellow to be very sparkly. And then we'll do this, which will make some green, and then the cell activator should be the accent. Well, let's see how it goes. I can always do more. This house paint is pretty inexpensive, which is nice. So we put down, it's very thick. Ooh, and I can see there's some junk in it already, which I will take out before we put any paint in it. Okay, it's a lot of paint, but it does need to cover the edges. So I think I'm just gonna use it all. I can make more if this one isn't a masterpiece. I'm gonna save some in case we need to cover an edge or something. All right, saw some junk in there, but I don't, big clump of something. There we go. Don't want that in there. This, even though it's very thick, is a bit bubbly, so I'm gonna, I don't know how much this is gonna do, honestly, because the paint's so thick. I'm just getting some of them. All right, next, we put the colors down. So I decided to do this one first. That's probably going to be an issue. Always love gold. It's always Deco Art 24 karat. With as much pouring medium as they said to use, it's looking a little bit dull, but I really want it to work with the gold anyway. So there's not a lot of composition that goes into this part, because what we're going to do to make the composition is the swipe over the top. But I do like those two colors together. This yellow is a little bit thick. Should be interesting. They're all different brands of paint too, which can be a little iffy. Okay. And then this turquoise. It's kind of an inexpensive paint. I hope they play nice together. Okay. Okay, I'm kind of nervous. So the other thing we could swipe with is this guy, but it doesn't let you load up much paint. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this. Let me think about the direction I want to go. But a little bit. Oops. A bit that way. Right. Very bubbly. Let's see if I can get those out. Yes. Turn that fire up. Okay. All right. Nervous about the swipe. Okay, I'm gonna do this side. Just kind of pat it on there. My swiping technique is not what it needs to be, but this is why we practice. So compared to the paint that's on there, that's a pretty good amount of paint. I'm going to start this way because I'm right-handed. And just kind of try to bring it over the top of the colors as evenly as possible. Ooh. Try to bring it a little bit this way. Probably don't need to because I'm gonna tilt it. Okay, now I need another swipe. So I should start from here. Maybe here and then come, no, maybe like that kind of angle, but I kind of, yeah, like this. Oh, those cells are so pretty. Oh my goodness. You see that? Okay. I can see it. It's beautiful. Get plenty of paint on there. Can you hear my dog snoring? I'm a little afraid I'm gonna mess it up, but I kind of want to swipe on that green. So I'm gonna. And then take a hard turn up here. Okay, I definitely went too heavy right there. You can see I've ruined some of the cells. Okay. So, add some little embellishments. So just kind of pull the paint off and paint off the end. This is actually kind of interesting. Not what I had intended, but sometimes that's good, I guess. I like this where the overlapping swipe happened. Break that up a little. Cool. Out here. What happens if we go into this? It looks a little more together now. I think I'm gonna like this. I don't think you're gonna stay there. Actually, swipe there. I don't know, it might end up off the side, but that, something going on. Just a touch. Okay, so now I think there's not enough white. Eek. It's gonna roll on itself, that's the problem. Oh, there's some pretty stuff in there. Okay, I don't want it to roll on itself. So what I'm gonna do is try to put this back on here and mix up some more white real quick. So what did we say this was? This is house paint. House paint. And what was the other thing? Yeah, there's a GAC 800, but I don't have that, so I'm going to put in a little Liquitex, a little that Elmer's glue to keep it, hopefully, from cracking. And there's no water in it, so I wouldn't think it would, but it, just in case. Hopefully mix this up real good. Very thick. All right, I'm gonna lay this along the side here so it can move on the canvas better. Same over here. This is pretty. I don't want to lose all that. I end up just kind of, probably gonna end up just painting the edges because I don't think I'm gonna stretch it all the way on all the sides. Oh, I wish I had not swiped so hard here. Okay, got more. I can finish the edges if I want, but now we should hopefully be able to move a little bit more freely. We don't want ourselves to go crazy because they are kind of cool right now. And I can always just do this again and just be more careful with my swipe. Okay, that's as far as I want that to go off the edge. Oh, I like that it goes way up there. Now we're coming way down here. All right, let's bring this back for a minute. All right, what I would like is for this to move a little bit more than it's moving. Why aren't you moving? Look at it for a minute. Yeah, I just want this to come down here. This is the white. The rest of you can stay there. I even like it up a little bit more. Might be able to mess with that. Okay. I want this to come down a bit. We'll tilt that in a second. I can come down a tiny bit. I want you to kind of stay where you are. So I like just the way it is. All right, I know this is like, I was gonna say like watching paint dry, but it's a little too on the nose. I hope it's gonna dry flat. That's the beauty of the Floetrol. Pretty much always dries super flat. This, I don't know if it's going to or not. I guess we'll find out. So you, can I move you this way? Like, aside from tilting, can I at least get kind of a flow that heads that direction? That's good. That's what I'm looking for. And what if you come in a little bit? I wish it wasn't so faint, but I'm not ready to just scrap it yet. Let that sit for a second. Okay. We like the white with a little texture? I don't think so, but that might be what we get. A lot of bubbles. A lot of paint on here. I like it when the design goes over the edge. It's so pretty on the edges. The rest I just want covered in white. Okay, thinking about this. This is interesting, but I don't quite like this shape. I think we can manipulate that a bit the way I want it. So we have these pretty sharp peaks. I want this a little bit sharper. Maybe it looks like it's about to become a sharp peak there. Just hasn't yet. Pull you this way a little bit. Because I have to push you. Okay, back to you. I would love to have this in a little more. Okay, that's interesting. Do we need some more downward kind of peaks? I don't like this white line. I'm going to try to blend it in with the white, the blue line. It's too, it doesn't look like it belongs there. Very tempted. I'm tempted to put more paint there and swipe again. Tempted. Okay, I do want to kind of tilt it that way a little bit. Let's do that. Cell's got a little squished. I don't think they're gonna unsquish either. They're just kind of locking up right there. So let's send it this way. See if we can open them up a little bit. Watch what's happening on other areas of the canvas. So don't mess up anything. Okay, all right. I do like this. Triangles. Stay. Oh heavens. Okay. Okay. What do you think? Should I add some more color and swipe? I think I should. Eek. Scared because I like it like it is. But could I love it? I think I could love it. What do you think? Add some colors and swipe again? Who's with me? I'm gonna do it. I am going to do it. Okay, I'm scared. I could be really mad at myself in a few minutes. Okay. We have the greens down the bottom. I don't think this is the order I did it in before. It's okay. Not a ton of color. If I don't like it, I'm going to scrape that off and pull this over. So that's what I'm telling myself. It'll be fine. Some buzz there. Which way am I going to swipe? Ugh. Just swipe that way, I guess. Okay. I'll do a swipe on that too. Just a teeny bit. I think I might be better off swiping with this tool because I need to control it. Maybe I'll swipe from the middle because I won't have very much paint. I'll swipe up and then down. There we go. Okay. It's a little too centered, but how can I fix that when I'm going back the other way? How can I fix that? I guess we're gonna not do it in a straight line. I'm gonna go that way. Yeah, that's a little too much, I think. Okay, we're gonna go this way. What's that? Should have spread out a bit more. some bubbles coming through, which I don't love. All right, let's. Can I pull this down very gently? Or might be better tilting it. Better tilting it. Okay. No more of that. No more. No more swiping. My swipes are not good. Figure out what it wants to do. I don't, these cells on the right are starting to break up a little bit. I don't want that. Okay. Stay. These little triangle supports are great. They're always even, but you can see the problem. Okay, I see a big little bubble there. I don't want a ton of these, but they're probably going to happen anyway. Where do I see problems? Deep pit. I wish they would turn into cool cells, but they're not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna do any more of that. Okay. So what do I think? What do we think? Probably get away with a little bit more blue there to kind of even out with this heavy blue over here. Is that something? I know, I just said I wasn't going to swipe anymore, but I may have lied. I don't love that. This came over too far this way. Okay, that's good. I like that. Go around popping bubbles. Don't like this because it doesn't go with this guy, so we'll just take it off. And we can curve it around the other way, perhaps. There, that'll look better. Oh boy. You know, there's still a lot of color there. I could possibly mess with. Oh. Overall, I really do like it. My favorite swipe I've ever done. I think it's because of the blue mixes. Really makes it sell up beautifully, and it's holding its shape. You know, silicone, I know people don't like to use it, but it's kind of magical. I didn't just destroy those cells for nothing. I'm gonna put some more. There wasn't enough blue. Merge it kind of this deeper, more concentrated blue here. There we go. Yeah. That's kind of nice. And I could, because I really don't like this. This can come off, actually. Right from here over. those in with white in a moment. I do kind of like these big cells here. I want this to come out just a teeny bit though. That's the problem with having stretched it first and then trying to mess with it. You can't really tilt it, which helps it all kind of meld nicely, because right now, maybe I won't care in a bit, but right now I can just see chunks here that don't look natural. It's okay. I'll probably get used to it. You don't have to leave things on the canvas. You can just take them right off if you don't like them. Flowing that way. I don't mind that soft, wispy edge. We have some over here as well. Okay. I think I'm good with that. I'm going to stand back for a minute. Mostly I like it. I wish this would go up a little bit, but I don't see it's gonna do that. Okay, you're not gonna do that. Other thing I'm not liking right now is this. So what I could do, I think it might look nice just white, so I can carefully try to remove the paint that's in there right now and see what happens. Okay. All right. This was a little different. This is gonna crack horribly. Okay. Yep, I like that white. All right, looking overall, this is my favorite part right here. This is cool. The cells are nice. As usual, the part that I spend forever working on is not my favorite, but I still like it. Composition is okay. It's interesting. Just flow beautifully. Like this is a little too